Welcome to another edition of Life Outdoors. I am your host, Chris Reckling. Life Outdoors is sponsored by Ocracoke Tourism Development Authority, Ocracoke miles from the mainstream. Today's discussion is all about two great outdoor activities. One is outdoor and indoor. It can be just about anything, but it's two of the things that I really love both. Two of my favorite things to do, actually. One, fishing, and two, photography. And when you combine the two, the results is magical. And joining us today is Jenny Ohmsen. She is the owner and she's the person behind Shutter Speed Photography. Jenny, welcome to Life Outdoors.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, first of all, tell us about yourself, how you got started in photography, where you're from, and all the details. Give us all the nuts and bolts about yourself.
So I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia. I was born and raised here. I've always loved photography. Ever since I was a kid, my parents would give me like a disposable camera. Then it went to digital cameras, and then just always followed through with it. I've always loved fishing, so it combines the two things that I love the most. And it also, I love the community, so that's kind of another part of it. But just I've always loved for photography is what got me started.
Let's talk about fishing, how you got started in that. When was the first time you caught a fish, and what was that? What is your earliest memory of catching a fish?
I was about 4 years old. I was with
Wow.
my dad. We were on the Lynn Haven fishing pier, and it was a little croaker.
And that little croaker fought like a big giant fish. I mean, really, if you put it on the smallest rod and you're a little person at 4, that fish must have, and you're pulling it up off the pier, that must have been amazing.
Yeah. So I didn't do a whole lot of like boating when I was younger. It was always like off the Lynn Haven fishing pier or the James River Bridge.
Right. And so your earliest memories of fishing was with your father.
Yep.
I mean, just like most people, right? Their father, their mother, they started fishing. So you're not afraid to bait the hook, scale the fish, clean and fillet the fish. You're all about that.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the first fish was a croaker. Do you do any fresh water, or is it all salt water?
That was saltwater, and then for a little while we got into going to like Lake Mead in Cahoon and renting one of their boats there and doing some freshwater.
Yeah. I know we have great fishing in fresh and salt and bay and ocean and rivers and tributaries. And then, of course, the freshwater fishing around here is great, too. What would you say about the fishing in Hampton Roads? Because, and not just here, but on the Outer Banks, I mean, there's so many different options for fishing in Hampton Roads.
Yeah. There's so much fish that you can get here. I absolutely love going out. My favorite to go for is spadefish. They fight.
I call them angelfish.
Yep.
Right? They
Yeah.
just look like angelfish.
Yeah, they're a good fight. So they're always fun.
Yeah. So you out at the light tower, and other places by the bridge, by the
Many
islands.
places.
Those fish are everywhere. I love that.
Not getting in trouble.
And you can spearfish them too. Spearfishing is good.
Yep.
Have you ever done spearfishing?
I haven't. I know people that do it, but I haven't done it.
Yeah, it's a trip. Okay, let's show you some photography. So, what drew you to doing this? I don't want to say for a living, but starting your own company and doing it kind of on a regular basis. How did it all start?
So I started off with just going out fishing with my husband. We had a day where we weren't catching much of anything. I started taking some photos with my phone. I also had started going on charter trips with a buddy of mine, and I was taking photos with my cell phone then, and he was using them as his Instagram and social media.
Advertising.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's kind of a great idea. Like, I love to do both of those things. And my husband came home with a camera one day, and then we started going out and taking photos of all the boats and the fishermen, and it just kind of started taking off.
Shout out to Casey for that.
Yeah.
Brought home a camera. Go for it.
Yep. The chauffeur. Yep.
The chauffeur. Yeah, tell me more about his role in Shutter Speed Photography.
So he is the man that carries everything for me.
Carries everything, so he's a grip.
Yep. He is what was known as the chauffeur.
Chauffeur.
I would ride, he would take me around, we would just chase the boats, and now they're starting to come towards us when they see us out there. But he plays a huge role in making sure that I'm sticking with it. I'm going out there. I'm seeking opportunities that I normally wouldn't do. For example, being in front of a camera instead of behind it. So he's the person that pushes me to be the best version.
Okay, let's talk about that in front of the camera, because most photographers don't want to be in front of the camera.
No.
Why? Why? Because I can tell you do have an outgoing personality, but it's different when you're in front of the camera, right?
Yeah. With photography, it's still so I can take my time and take the picture. With being in front of the camera, it's just a different side.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I know. Listen to me. I'm on both sides of the camera. I shoot all my own stories. I have for 37 years.
Wow.
Okay, but let's look at some of your pictures here. You know, we're showing you a lot of the pictures that you have shot on the bay and the ocean, whatever it is. One of the things here are your portraits. You really look to capture that moment. Talk about your portrait photography.
So I love getting out on the water, and like the portrait side of it just gives them like a piece of like artwork in the moment of something that they love to do the most. So when I'm out there, if I'm on my boat, you're more likely to get photos of the other boats, and my favorite's when somebody holds up their fish and I'm taking it from my boat. But when I do the ride-alongs, I really try to target a lot of like the portrait style. It just makes such a great photo to hang in your home. I love it.
Yeah, and you understand what these captains and these charter boat captains and their mates are all going through. They're working hard to put people on fish, and that's kind of a hard thing to do sometimes.
Oh,
I mean, there's a lot of pressure on these charter boat captains.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What have you found out about them? Because they work hard for their money.
They have the biggest hearts. And I can promise you a day that you are not catching fish, they are taking it harder than you are.
Okay.
They work all day hunting for those fish and trying to get you, whether it's your first fish or just a fish on there. They recognize how hard you work for your money and that you're paying to be on the boat. But they will do everything in their power to find one. And if not, it helps as a guest to just have fun. Just be out there on the water. It's the best therapy you can get.
Yeah, I mean, a good day is being on the water. It's better than, like Casey said, we've heard this before, a bad day fishing is better than a good day at the office.
Yep.
All day long. Okay, so we're just getting started with Jenny Ohmsen from Shutter Speed Photography. We're going to take a short little break here, and we'll be back, and we'll talk about a special night where you paid tribute to the bay and the captains and all. We'll talk about that. Stick around, everyone. You're watching Life Outdoors.
Visit Ocracoke and step into a world where every moment feels like a getaway. Savor fresh seafood straight from the sea, stroll along sun-kissed beaches, and let the gentle breeze carry your cares away. Paddle calm waters, explore hidden trails, and discover the unique stories that make this island unforgettable. Explore a village where the pace is gentle, and every corner holds a story. Whether it's a beach campfire or a quiet walk, Ocracoke offers moments that linger long after you leave. Slow down, you're here. Plan your escape at visitocracokenc.com.
Welcome back to Life Outdoors. I'm your host, Chris Reckling. Today we're talking about photography and fishing with Jenny Ohmsen. She is the founder and the person behind Shutter Speed Photography. And just recently, Jenny had a photography exhibit called Tribute to the Bay. Jenny, tell me all about how that came about and what was the inspiration behind it all.
Yeah, so I wanted to highlight all of our local captains and mates. They work really hard to get everybody on the fish like we previously talked about. I've been taking the photos for about 2 years now, been posting them on the social media, but there's something so different about seeing the photos in person and up on a wall. And so I really wanted to showcase that, and I also wanted to put information about the captains and their mates and like QR codes to be able to get to book charters with them, and just for everybody to get together. They called it like a little Christmas party get together almost.
Yeah, and all the captains know each other. It's a small community, the fishing community. How well attended was it?
We had a little over 140 people show up.
Wow.
Yeah. I was surprised.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So, what did you find out about the fishing community and the support just by having that many people come? I mean, and it seems like it was a good time.
It was. I knew I always had support from the community just because they've been great with sharing and everything. I was very overwhelmed by how much people support me and what I'm doing. Had received a lot of messages that day, a lot of shares saying come to support Shutter Speed and what she does, and it was very emotionally overwhelming seeing everybody come out to support.
So, I mean, you've become a bit of a favorite from these captains and the mates and the fishing community because, you know, they work hard doing what they do, putting people on fish, keeping their boat tip-top, making sure everyone's safe, you know, reading the weather. You know, it's not an easy job. It's demanding in so many ways. Promoting their business and promoting fishing is hard to do for them, but you're sort of that conduit. You're sort of that come between somebody who can take the pictures, share them, and show the fun that's being had on a regular basis. It makes sense that they kind of cuddle up to you. But what else have you learned about these captains? Because they do have a generous heart.
They have a huge heart. They do a lot for the community that not everybody knows about. So they do a lot for charities like Hooked on Hope. They do a lot with veterans. They take them out fishing, and they don't post about it as much because it's not something that necessarily they want like to be known for, have credit for doing something just out of the goodness of their heart. And that is something that I also wanted to showcase in this tribute to them.
Yeah, and that's the magic of fishing. When you put a kid on their first fish, or you put somebody who doesn't get the opportunity to go out on the water as much, like first and foremost, just getting on the water is special.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is catching a fish makes it even more memorable, or maybe catching the fish of a lifetime. You know, bagging your first cobia, you know, or that big drum, or if you're lucky to catch a striper. I mean, it's just, you know, you just never know when it comes to fishing. And you've seen kids catch their first fish for the first time.
Yeah. It's literally therapy on the water.
Therapy for who?
Everybody. Me, I get a chance to be out there. It's therapy for, even for like the Hooked on Hope events. Those are pediatric cancer families that are going out fishing. It could be, Mike Roby said it best himself. He said it could be for the kids. It could be for the parents that are going through it. It's just giving them a break from reality and being able to enjoy a day out on the water.
Most of the times it is therapy and it is wonderful, but it can be frustrating sometimes. These captains are working hard and they get frustrated. Or you're in a tournament situation and you get skunked. I mean, it can be frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
That's what, and it's kind of like the game of golf. I mean, you know, you might hit that one shot that brings you back. You might catch that one fish that brings you back. You might fish for 7-8 hours, and then you finally catch that one fish. It can be frustrating. You've seen plenty of that. That's why it's called fishing and not catching.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep. The best thing that you can do for the charter captains is just keep having fun. They are more stressed than you are, so just have a blast and enjoy a day out on the water.
You ever get seasick?
Oh, yes. I actually have to wear a patch or take Dramamine the night before
Oh,
and
really?
the day of, yeah.
What is your advice for anyone going out on a boat and they're a little unsure of that? Because there's nothing worse than getting green from being seasick.
Oh, yeah. So my biggest advice for that is if you've never been out on a boat or you're unsure if you get motion sickness or anything of that nature is to take Dramamine the night before and then the morning of. If you don't take it the night before, you will get sick.
You ever take a banana on the boat with you?
Do not take a banana on the boat.
Yeah, tell people why.
It's just bad luck.
It's
just
bad
don't
luck.
do it.
It's bad luck. Just don't do it. Don't even say banana on a boat. Do you have any? Are you superstitious? Do you have any other rules that you follow when it comes to when you go and work or have fun? Because I mean, if you forget your disc or your card, you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I've done that once.
We all have. I mean, come on. Power ran out of
ask
power.
Eric.
I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah. I don't have any superstitions. I won't bring the banana on the boat.
Right.
I just recommend always listen to the captains. They care about your safety and making sure you have a good time. So if you do that, you'll be good.
Who's that little girl right there?
That is a daughter of one of the charter captains, Brandon from Havoc. And they did a family day, and I went on board with them and took their photos all day for them.
That's the cutest picture.
She's adorable.
She really is. I'm sure she's already pulled in a few fish already.
Yeah.
A few.
She's definitely behind the pink boat.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're going to take a short break here on Life Outdoors, and we're going to come back in just a minute and talk more fishing with Jenny Ohms. And stick around, everyone. You're watching Life Outdoors. Welcome back to Life Outdoors. We're talking fishing and photography with Jenny Ohmsen from Shutter Speed Photography. Okay, so you mentioned your grip and chauffeur Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is instrumental in making things happen for you? And you might want to give a shout out to Jenny.
Yeah. There's a couple of charter captains that will always have space on their boat for me. That would be Eric Myers with Heads and Tails. He's always got room for me, never denies me coming aboard. There's Trip Seed with Bay Roamer Charters, and there is Josh from Wingman Guide Services.
Okay, so talk about some of your favorite fishing. Is it around the tunnels? Is it around the islands? Is it around the wrecks? Is it offshore? Is it off the pier? Where are you fishing if you can?
So my favorite fishing is spade fishing.
That's right, spade. That's
Yep.
what you like to
Love the
target.
spade.
With
Trolling
clam,
around,
you fishing with clam for spade.
maybe. I'm not getting in trouble on this
Come
segment.
on.
And then I love my favorite part of a trip is not necessarily part of the fishing, but like when you're going through the bridge between the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel and you're going between the bridges, that is one of my favorite parts. I don't know why, I just love it.
Oh, so you just like seeing the bridge and structure.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, well, we're seeing some more of you guys setting up for your big tribute on the bay. Do you have anything else planned in the future?
I am going to do another one.
Okay, good.
That's going to be next year. And then coming up in May, June, and July, I'm going to have some women's fishing trips. There's going to be 2 trips for Puppy Drum. There's going to be a cobia trip. And I'm planning on doing some more, but I just want to see how much interest I get out of these first.
When you say a puppy drum trip, are you like in the inlet? Are you in Lynn Haven? Are you close to shore, or are you fishing for puppy drum?
So that would be at the Lynn Haven Inlet.
Okay. Yeah.
That one is going to be with Eric from Heads and Tails Charters.
I
He's
love
gonna
that
take
name,
us
by the
out.
way, Heads and Tails.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he's going to take us out, and then afterwards we'll go to one of the local restaurants and get dinner and drinks.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So when you go on these charter boats and the people who book the charters, who are these people? Are they men? Are they women? Are they families? Are they kids? They bring their family out. What does the normal fisherman look like?
It's all of the above.
Right.
Everybody can go.
Everyone's having
Everybody
fun.
does go.
Yeah.
But the women's trips, they're fun. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Women really just know how to have fun. That's for sure. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about a perfect day for you on the water. What does that look like?
A day on the water. In my last segment with you, we had talked about perfect lighting and things of that nature. Of course, that would be perfect. For me, it's just being out on the water and getting good pictures of everybody, having a good time, catching fish.
Catching fish.
Yeah.
A perfect day is out on the water. Yeah, when you spend so much time, money, and effort into the boat, the gas, the crew, the time off or whatever it is, and you get on the water and you're out on the water, an hour goes by, no fish caught. Second hour goes by, no fish caught. Third hour goes by, no fish caught. That's when people start getting a little freaked out, a little, they're like a little apprehensive. They're like, wait a minute, are we going to catch a fish? Then the captain's like working hard to try to find those fish.
Yeah.
And then you catch that fish, or you get into a school, and next thing you know, it's game on.
Yeah.
It's just, you just never know when you're out on the water.
Yeah, and the best
That's the
advice-
beautiful thing is, that's what's spectacular about fishing.
Yeah, and the best part, the best advice I can give for that is when you are having the slow days, turn up the music and dance. Have fun. Just spend time with the other people on the boat and make memories out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and wear sunscreen, be safe, be careful, don't over drink, just have a good time. I mean, everything about it. Just be responsible on the water. Take plenty of pictures, drink a lot of water. I mean, there's a lot of things to go when it comes to fishing like that. Okay, so you mentioned fishing. How much offshore do you go? Have you ever been out deep sea? I mean, how often does that happen?
Yeah.
Getting in the marlin bite last year?
I did go with Flying Fish some last year.
Tournament situation, kind of.
Yep. Recently, I've gone offshore with Eric again from Heads and Tails. We've done some swordfish. We've done a lot of tuna recently. So, yeah.
Have you caught the big bluefin?
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
How close to shore those things come. This time of year, too. Seen many whale? I
haven't this year. They have. I have not.
You got many pictures of any whales?
I don't. I've really so part of my photography is a lot of photographers will focus on taking pictures of the fish that is jumping or something of that nature. I'm more so in the moment of the person that's fishing, and I'd rather capture that than the fish itself.
Yeah. People want to see that fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What other than fishing, what else do you like to take pictures of?
I do some landscapes. I do a lot of camping, anything of that nature, and then we take our dog out hunting for bird hunting and for like grouse and pheasants, and so I'll take photos of my husband hunting during that time and the dog.
What's your dog's name?
Rhodey.
Rhodey. How'd you come up with that name?
So we came up with the name 2 reasons for Hampton Roads, and
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, and then also we have another dog at home, but he gets car sick, so he can't go. So we have one for the road. We have a Rhodey. One for the road.
Rhodey. I like that. Okay, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, maybe think about the women's trip, or maybe get pictures or anything like that, how can they get in touch with you?
They can reach out to me on social media through Facebook or Instagram at ShutterSpeedVA, or they can text me.
How do you expect to expand your photography in the future? Are you going to get drones? Are you going to go underneath the water? I mean, have you thought about the next step in your photography, or you just want to keep it basic?
I'll probably keep it basic.
Yeah.
I'm a very basic person.
That's good.
And I still have my day job, so this is just to help support the community, and
you have some
maybe
fun.
One day it'll grow, but I love what I'm doing right now.
And you're doing a good job at it. It looks really good.
Thanks.
And I love your work, and I love the fact that you combine 2 passions. One is photography and fishing. And, when you're spending time with family and friends and you're making good memories, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny Ohmsen from Shutter Speed Photography. I think that's going to about wrap it up for this edition of Life Outdoors. We hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Remember, Life Outdoors is brought to us by Ocracoke Tourism Development Authority. Ocracoke, miles from the mainstream. They got some great fishing down there in Ocracoke, too, by the way. Do you ever get out of town and do fishing, Outer Banks, anywhere else other than here in the Chesapeake Bay and Ocean?
Sometimes, yeah. Depends on which captain.
Depends on the person.
The invite. Just
well,
invite
you know what? There's
go.
Plenty of captains down there. Y'all know how to get in touch with Jenny Ohmsen. All right, Jenny, thank you again for watching, and thank you guys for watching this edition of Life Outdoors. We'll see you next week. Have a great time, everybody.